Hello students, welcome to Simrana English classes, and today in this session we are studying the first poem, class 12th, the book Flamingo, My Mother at 66. My Mother at 66 is by the poetess Kamla Das. She was born in Kerala in 1934. She is an Indian English poet and an author in Malayalam. She died in Pune on 31st May 2009. This poem is very touching, as described her feelings for her mother, who is aging and growing weaker day by day. Poetess has described her childhood fear of separation, fear of death, that she would be separated from her mother, she would one day die. Poet is going to Cochin airport from her parents' home by the car. Her mother is also with her, sitting beside her, and she is dozing with open mouth. She is looking very weak, pale and ashen. So you know that Kamla Das always described the complex human relationship in her poetry, and often she has such theme in the poems. This poem also has the theme, the same, that she has described advance aging, fear of loss, separation, decay and death. As she tells through the poem that life is not permanent, man is not mortal, everybody has to die, death is certain and it has to come. Nobody can avoid death. But when we lose our dear ones, our very close relatives like our parents, like children, so we can't bear that pain, that ache. So that separation, pain of separation, losing of someone is described in the poem. It has called them some old familiar ache, as she was in her childhood afraid of losing her mother. So let us begin the poem. So aging is a natural process. Have you ever thought what our elderly parents expect from us? So you have been given this question in before you read. So let's discuss this. So have you ever thought what our parents expect from us? Definitely they expect our love. They want that we love them when they are old. And the main thing which they want, that is passing time with them. We must have some time to pass with them. We should sit with them, talk to them about their younghood, about their golden days when they were young and they were working, they were earning for us, and how they brought up us. So we must talk these things to them. We must not let them feel that today they are rejected, neglected, they are avoided, and we must not show them that we are the working ones and you always sit in home and sit free because you are worthless today, you have grown old and you can't do anything. So if we show such things to them, they feel avoided, rejected. They start feeling that we are worthless, हमारा अब लाइफ में कोई काम नहीं है. तो हमें ये नहीं भूलना चाहिए कि जो हमारे एल्डरली पेरेंट्स होते हैं, जो आज बहुत ओल्ड हैं या बहुत वीक हो चुके हैं, अभी वो कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो कभी उन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छी लाइफ जी होती है, हमें उन्होंने चलना सिखाया होता है, हमें एक एक चीज़ का एक्सपीरियंस उन्होंने दिया होता है, और हम व्हाटएवर वी आर टुडे, वी आर बिकॉज ऑफ देम, बिकॉज ऑफ देयर हार्ड वर्क, बिकॉज ऑफ द लाइफ दे हैड लिव्ड वंस. तो हमें ये कभी नहीं भूलना चाहिए कि दे मेड मैनी सेक्रीफाइसेस फॉर अस, तो जिसकी वजह से हम आज वो बन पाते हैं जो हम हैं. तो वो हमें सभी कुछ प्रोवाइड करते हैं, सब कुछ देते हैं, तो वो बहुत एक्सपीरियंस है. अभी वो अगर बुज़ुर्ग हो चुके हैं, बूढ़े हो चुके हैं, वो बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो नहीं जानते हैं, जो मॉडर्न समाज की हो सकती हैं, या जो डेवलपमेंट के साथ टेक्नोलॉजी है या कुछ है, उन्हें नहीं पता है अगर उसके बारे में. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो कुछ नहीं जानते, वो बहुत एक्सपीरियंस्ड है और लाइफ में बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो उन्हें बहुत अच्छे से आती हैं और वो हमें गाइड कर सकते हैं. तो हमें उन्हें हमेशा ऐसा एहसास दिलाना चाहिए कि वो हमें बहुत कुछ दे सकते हैं उनके पास बैठने से, और ये रियलिटी है, ये ट्रू है कि हम उनके पास बैठते हैं तो हमें बहुत सारी लाइफ के ऐसे एक्सपीरियंस, अनुभव हम उनसे सीखते हैं, हमें बहुत कुछ पता चलता है। तो यहाँ पे जो कमला दास हैं पोइटेस, उनकी मदर बहुत बुज़ुर्ग हो चुकी हैं और वो उनको देख रही हैं और परेशान हो रही हैं। उनको ऐसा लग रहा है कि उनकी जो लास्ट टाइम है वो धीरे धीरे अप्रोच कर रहा है और वन डे शी वुड डाई। तो ये उन्हें डर रहता है। तो इसीलिए आपको ये पोएम एक्सप्लेन करने से पहले यहाँ पे पूछा गया है कि जो हमारे एल्डरली पेरेंट्स होते हैं वो हमसे क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं, क्या हमसे वो उम्मीद करते हैं कि हमें उन्हें देना चाहिए। तो मेरे हिसाब से वो व्हाट इज़ दैट थिंग, दैट इज़ आवर टाइम। ओके, तो वी मस्ट गिव आवर टाइम टू दैम। हमें उनके पास बैठना, उनसे बातें करना, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। बट आवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़, so sometimes we don't have that much time to pass with them, but whenever we must get that time, whenever we have that time we must pass with them. तो ये कुछ है जो इस पोएम के थ्रू आपको बताया गया है। So let us start poem. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. So poet Kamala Das was traveling to Cochin from her parents' home on Friday morning, and her mother was also with her in the car. They were traveling by the car and mother was sitting beside her. She saw her mother. When she saw her mother, what did she find? Doors open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain. What she realized, what she saw, that her mother was sitting with doors opened mouth. Her mouth was open. So dozing means have a short sleep, nap, snoozing, short sleep, to sleep lightly for a short time. So this sleeping and her condition was showing her that she has grown very old and frail, weak. So she is dozing with open mouth, and her face was very dull, and she looked like a corpse, like a dead body which was lifeless. And this scene was very painful when she saw her mother condition, that she was so old, she has grown very weak and frail. So she felt this pain. Kamala Das, the poetess, felt this pain. It was very painful for her that she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away. So she was looking very old, frail and weak to her, but she did not want to be in that thought for longer. She wanted to divert her thought. So put that thought away. Very important line, put that thought away. उन विचारों को दूर करके, यानी उसमें वो ज़्यादा नहीं रहना चाहती थी. What did she do? And looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spring. There is contrast between these two lines, that the above lines are showing a kind of negative thought, a feeling of death, decay, idea of decay and aging, graying. So this is all very painful, and a feeling of losing someone. But you see that there is contrast. Here you see, and looked out at young trees. To divert her mind, to change her thought, she looked out of the window of the car. So what she could see, that the merry children spilling out of their homes. Children were running out of their home to play, and they were the very young children, but and trees sprinting, and trees were also running when they were passing. So trees, it is saw from the window of her car that the trees outside, and they were passing very fast, going fast. She felt as if they were sprinting. So these lines tells us that the life outside the car was full of life, it was living, and it was full of fun, pleasure, and full of strength and activities. But Kamala Das, who was fearful for her mother, she knew that her mother was aging and soon she would die. So she wanted to convert those thoughts. She did not want to live in with those thoughts for longer. So she tried to change her mind, but she could not change it for longer. As they reached airport at the security check, so they had to do some formalities at the airport, so she got busy in that, and when again she saw her mother, she again felt that she looked very frail, very weak, and her face was when pale, means there were no colors on her face was colorless, and she was looking very pale, very weak, very frail as a late winter's moon, and felt that old. So how was she looking? She was looking like the late winter's moon. Late winter moon, traditionally in English, always described for death, decay, for negativity. So here her mother face was also hinting the same, like sadness, colorless, and pale, like the late winter's moon. She also could not see any sign of life and strength on her mother face. So that is why she has used simile here and compared her mother's face with the late winter's moon. Familiar ache my childhood's fear, but all I said was see you soon, Amma. And she also felt the familiar ache. Familiar ache here means that she knew that she felt the same pain, same ache, same pain of losing, of separation when she was a child. In her childhood she also felt the same thing. So she knew that she was feeling the same thing, that one day mother would die and that day would come very soon, as she could feel that death was approaching to her. So that was the childhood fear. What was the childhood fear? Of losing her mother. So all I said was, but she could not do, as we know that sometimes we are so busy, as I told you in the beginning, that because we have many obligations to fulfill in life, we have many responsibilities, we know that we have to give time to our parents, but sometimes we can't. So the same situation was with the poetess Kamala Das. As she was leaving for some other place, so she could see her mother, she could feel that pain of separation, but she could do nothing. Nothing else has been told in the poem, that what responsibility she had to pay, but we can understand as she could only say see you soon, Amma, as she was leaving. वो जा रही थी और वो सिर्फ इतना कह पाती है see you soon, अम्मा. तो ये दिखाता है कि वो उनको बहुत सारी और जिम्मेदारियाँ थी, कुछ promises थे which she had to keep, and she was busy in her other life. So that is why she could say this. All I did was smile and smile and smile. वो सिर्फ क्या कर पाई? She could only smile and smile and smile, because she knew that she can't stay with her mother. She can't be with her because she had to pay some responsibility. She had some obligations in life. Maybe that is why she could not pass time with her mother, but she could feel that she must pass time with her, as she had grown very old and she would die. So that is why she had nothing to do. Only the expressions were with these words, that see you soon, Amma, and she could only smile and smile. So we see that there is a good use of simile, imagery and personification in the poem. Simile you see in these lines: doors open mouth, her face ashen like that. The word like is here. So when we compare something with some other thing by using the word like as, like. So we have simile. So there is simile, and again we have here, put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting. So here personification, and we also have imagery in the same lines. And here, in as a late winter's moon and felt that old familiar egg. We also have repetition here, smile and smile and smile. So we have repetition of a word or phrase or line, emphasis on something, also to enhance musical effect or to emphasize a particular point, as we have here. So in the line here, I looked again at her wan pale. Poet is focusing on the weakness of her mother as she was aging, and she had a very pale face, colorless like the winter's moon. So her weak, frail, wan face is compared to the pale and lifeless winter's moon, which is the symbol of death and decay traditionally in English, as I told you. Winter's moon is symbolic of decay. You see that in the poem there is no rhyme scheme. Poem is written in the free verse, doesn't have any full stop, without any pause. So here we have finished the explanation of the poem. So my mother at 66 described the, in short I am telling you, describe the very sad, remorseful thought of Kamala Das, the poetess, about her mother when she saw her mother, that she was crying, she was aging, she is very old and frail, and she was afraid that mother would soon die. So that fear, that feeling has been described in the poem, which has the theme and message of death and decay, that everyone has to die one day.